guys are witnessing my newest accessory. Yeah. If the first games are any indication, you'll see it a lot. Now, it's not the Leafs garbage can, but I got my own. This is what I get for Christmas gifts, is garbage cans. Merry Christmas to me. And Merry Christmas to the Toronto Blue Jays, as they lose 10-0 to the Astros. But they don't just lose 10-0. They get no hit by Ronel Blanco. Of course they do. What is up with this bipolar team? 8-2 win to start the year, then an 8-2 loss, then what the hell they lose in game? That was the 9-2 win, excuse me. A 5-1 loss, then a 9-2 win, and then a 10-0 no-hit loss. Like, what are we doing here? It seems like whenever this team goes down multiple runs early, curtains, it's game over. The approach of the plate, obviously non-existent. You didn't have a hit and get 2 walks in the game, and that's all she wrote. Now, before I go any further, though, I have to credit the Astros. And I know people hate doing that because of the garbage can. I didn't actually fit in garbage can. But anyways, nothing to do with that specifically. People love to hate on the Astros. And sure, I get it. I hated them too at that point. That has now been years ago. And they've won a World Series since then. They were outstanding last year again. And sure, they're 0-4 to start. And I said it in the last video. It doesn't matter if they went 0-4. They're still the Astros. And you saw it tonight. Their offense was great. Bowden Francis was horrific in his first real start as a Toronto Blue Jay in the big leagues. Albeit, it's a tough first game for you, right? You're playing the Astros in Houston. And you got teed off on. And this right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why spring training means nothing. Bowden Francis had a great spring. Do any of us care about his great spring training right now? No, we don't. He was rough. I mean, what was his final line? 5 1/3, 10 hits, 7 runs. All 7 were earned, struck out 7, walked 1, and allowed 3 home runs. Henderson Cabrera came out there, and he was downright terrible as well. He gave up 2 home runs and went an inning, allowed 3 earned runs. Trevor Richards, and yes, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa went a clean inning and had a strikeout. That happened. But regardless of what the pitching staff did today, your offense sucked. They were non-existent. They laid down and died all game long. And before I go any further, this is crazy for me to say right now, but check out the TikTok page. I was live during the Leaf game tonight, got incredible viewership, the likes were off the charts, people were awesome during the chat, gained 15 followers during the live, people were so great during the live, and of course the Leafs won, so it was a lot more entertaining. Tomorrow I'll be live for the Jays game. And if this team has shown us anything this year, they find ways to bounce back. Because for the love of God, they better. Or else the live may not be all that long tomorrow. They had no hit by Ronel Blanco. He was awesome. The Astros were great. Defense was spot on. I think they had 5 home runs today as well. They were great offensively. They're one of the better teams in baseball. But this Jays team didn't even look like they gave a crap after the second inning. Right? Because after the second inning of work, what was the score? 4-0? Yeah, 4-0 after 2. And it felt like, yeah, we don't care anymore. We're going to lose this game. And that right there was the mentality we saw last year. When, you go down 2 runs, it felt like the mountain to climb. We talked about it in the Rays series. When you went down 3-0 or 2-0 early, it felt like there was a mountain to climb because the approach of the plate was gone. It was gone. What did we talk about in game 1 of the season? If you go back to my video, I said how they had a great, they rough first time through the order against Zach Eflin, but then they realized how he was attacking them. So, second time around, they got to him and they teed off on him. Game 2 and 3, yeah, you never saw any sort of adjustments. Then yesterday, whoa, you saw an adjustment, albeit you were facing different different pitchers, so we'll take it for what it is. And then today against Ronel Blanco, his pitch mix was incredible. It was like 30% fastball. Was it 30% breaking ball, 30% changeup or something like that? Or 2 different fastballs and a changeup? Regardless, he was awesome. As a pure baseball fan, because let's be honest, I've been a baseball fan my whole life. Played the game all my life. To see a guy throw a no-hitter is great. But for the love of God, Jays fans, we have gotten used to seeing no-hitters thrown against us. And I'm kind of tired of it, especially in a window where you're supposed to be winning. It's awful. And I got my bat in hand because I'm ready to get that call from John. Like, for the love of God, why not give me a shot? And we're watching the approaches of the plate of these guys. At least I'm just going to attempt an approach. I don't know. But for the love of God, they had nothing tonight. I mean, I'll go through some of the awful stats from today. Here we go. Vladdy 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. Obviously, still no Bo Bichette. Varsho 0 for 3, a couple strikeouts. Only 7 Ks for the Jays today. They just couldn't hit the ball well. It's just the way it is. Astro fans, I'll tell you, I'm going to say this and be as nice as I can. You guys are so damn lucky. And the reason I say that is because, one, yes, you guys went through those painful years. I'm not going to sit here and deny that. They went through those awful, awful, awful seasons of Astros baseball to get the top draft picks, the Springers, the Carlos Correas, the stuff, guys like that, Alex Bregman. And they had that window of winning. And then you see George Springer leave, and at some point you saw Justin Verlander leave, and Carlos Correa has gone, and they continue to win. And that is how a good organization is run. You build this really good nucleus. You build around said nucleus. I don't know why it's not focusing. Thank you. And when those guys leave, if those guys leave in the Springer and Correa sense, you plug those holes. You bring in Jeremy Pena. George Springer's gone. Here's Yordan Alvarez. One of the best hitters in baseball. So, credit to them. Their team's great. Organization's well built. For the Toronto Blue Jays, it's kind of the total opposite. You had a window. It was there. You didn't do squat with it. And now it's closing. It's closing as in, like, Vladdy and Bo are up next year. And they don't have contracts. And not a lot of Blue Jays are signed past next season. I wonder why that is. Because we don't know what the hell the future holds. So, I understand it's only Game 5 of the season. I get it. A lot of things can change. They can go to tomorrow and win a ball game. And then narratives change and we're all happy again. Sure. But in the very moment right now, they just got no hit by the Astros. 10-0. And looked like they didn't give a crap. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right. So you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and if you're an Astros fan and you love the game. If you're a baseball purist and you loved the game because seeing a no-hitter is always, a big thing. And if you're a Jays fan and you hated every waking moment of it because I'm just tired of being a Toronto fan and seeing miserable stuff happen, hit that like button as well. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What the hell did you like, not like? What'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? The only thing you could like is IKF throwing a clean inning. I don't know. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course, TikTok, where I'll be going live tomorrow night between the Jays and the Astros. Follow up all that stuff down below, and I'll talk to you guys. Raptors, they play tomorrow too. Well, they'll be on the court at least tomorrow. A form of this organization will be on the floor tomorrow against the Los Angeles Lakers at 7 o'clock. And as for the Blue Jays, 8-10 first pitch between the Jays and the Astros. Game 2 of the 3-game set. Sure, it's only one loss today, right? I don't know. All right, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And of course, not this game today. We'll talk to you guys then.